Anyway, people, what's going on? Many of you have known me by goes by the name of Dr. Love, reggae artist slash blogger. You could also like my YouTube channel, which is Dr. Love Music, like my Facebook page at Real Dr. Love Music, like my Instagram page at Real Dr. Love Music, also Twitter page at Real Dr. Love Music, my live.me page at Real Dr. Love Music. Anyway, it's always hard to do videos like this, but this video I'm doing today is not videos for views and videos for attention. But this video is to open up the eyes of people in the world, people that live here in the United States of America, enlighten them about what's going on in Jamaica. Now, there's a lot of things that's going on in Jamaica that people that are visiting Jamaica need to take in consideration. And one of the reasons I'm doing this video, why people should boycott Jamaica, and I'm a born Jamaican, I can tell you, is not proud. I'm not proud to say that I'm a Jamaican, right? Many Jamaicans may be against this video and said that I'm a sellout or I give up my country, but they're not looking into it and saying that there's nothing to give up. There's nothing there. It was there years ago, way before I was born, but ever since I was born and I could remember, there's nothing there. And a couple of days ago, they murdered a 14-year-old girl, raped her, burned her body, murdered her. I want to show you guys a picture before I go forward. I want to show you guys a picture of the situation, what happened and why I'm doing this video. And let me see. Okay, so this is the little girl. This is the little girl. She's only 14 years old. Her last name is Francis. This is her. This is the condition of the little girl now. Was raped and murdered, burned alive. Only 14 years old. This is what she looked like. Anyway, I feel it for the parents, I feel it for the mother, I feel it for the father, I feel it for the family. But I want you guys to understand something, that we as Jamaicans say that we want a change, but we are not willing to make the walk and make the step of having a change. We get up every day and act like everything is okay, everything is wonderful. It's not okay. I'm asking people out there, please do not book any ticket and go to Jamaica, right? For this Christmas, we need to boycott Jamaica. There's other countries in the world that you can enjoy. There's other places that you can go. It's your money, it's your life. But if you want to be alive, if you want to live, if you want to be here for your kids and be here for your family, Jamaica is not a place of choice at this moment. Not right now. Maybe later on. The first thing I want to say is that the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mr. Andrew Holness, don't care about the Jamaican. The citizen of Jamaica don't care about no one but himself. The First Lady, which is Andrew Holness' wife, don't care about no one in Jamaica at all. Now, before Andrew Holness, there was Portia Simpson that was in power that a lot of us said things about, even I said things about her. And then when Andrew Holness, which is when the Prime Minister came along and need a chance, I was one of the persons that went out and campaigned for him and said that he's going to make a change. But since Andrew Holness have come into power, have been the Prime Minister of Jamaica, he have done nothing for Jamaica. Since Andrew Holness have been in power, people of the world, I want to understand this. More than 50 kids have been murdered. And out of the 50 kids that have been murdered, not one of these kids that have been murdered, parents or family have get justice. Not one of them. You got people that's in charge of youth and culture in Jamaica that saying that they're looking out for the young people. They're not looking out for young people. They don't care about young people. So let me let you understand what it is. The Prime Minister of Jamaica have ways of making things better than what it is. I'm not saying that he should take all the blame of everything that's going on in Jamaica. But the Prime Minister of Jamaica is responsible for 65% of the murder in Jamaica. Why? Especially kids, he done nothing about it. You see, let me teach the people about Jamaica what they don't understand about people of Jamaica is that Jamaicans believe in religion and believe in the Bible and believe in church. But we are some of the evil set of people that have walked place on this planet of the earth. Church is not a place anymore where you can go for a safety, go for prayer, go there to say that you want to change. Church is not that. You go to church these days, you find the most evilest thing that are happening in church. And yet still we Jamaican call ourselves holy people, call ourselves a child of God. We're not child of God. We're evil set of people. Now, people must understand this of going to Jamaica and so forth. You may go to Jamaica and go to the tourist area where you may see beautiful beaches and you have a good bed to sleep in and you can go in the pool, you can drink, you feel like you're in paradise, but you're not in paradise. You're in a place of destruction. You're in a place of you don't know if you're going to make it out alive. You're in a place that if you take your kids to Jamaica, you don't sure if they're going to come back with you, whether to the United States or wherever alive, because you don't know who's going to murder them. And what we have to understand is that these people are not murdering people as what we expect, or I don't know if the right word is expect, but the way they murder people these days in Jamaica and so forth is very brutal. When you live in a country and people can get up and burn a young baby, shoot a young baby, 1 year old, 7 months old, 2 years or whatever it is, and don't think about it, it is a heartless place. Now, the Prime Minister of Jamaica have 2 young kids, 2 little boys. I think they're between 7 and 8. And all he care about is his 2 kids. He don't care about no one else. Did you guys know that kids 13 and 14 years old are prostituting on the street in Jamaica? Did you guys know that? The consent law in Jamaica is 16. Do you people aware that if a 13-year-old or 12-year-old go to the hospital or 15-year-old pregnant, the doctors at the hospital just look at them, do whatever they have to do, and let them back out like nothing happened? The hospital do not notify authority that there's an underage underage girl that come here pregnant. They don't do that. When you go to the police station in Jamaica to make a report, I did not know that in a time like this that we'll be living in a world like this. They have a book that they write reporting in Jamaica. The book is about 11 inches wide by 24 inches or 20 inches long. In that book is just a blank. In that book is just a blank page like this. Not even a line across it. When you go to the police station in Jamaica to make a report, they sit down and they start to take a report. Taking your report and so forth, the police officer that are taking your report cannot read. Don't have any brain. Don't know anything about what they're doing. But they sit and take your report, and as soon as they start to write and they get to a certain part, they stop writing because they're going to tell you that they cannot write no more because they have to save other part of the page for other report. You make a report at the police station, and after you make that report, you leave the police station. You make a report that your daughter or your son is missing, whatever it is. You have not heard anything from the police for days and days. When you do go back to the police station, the police officer that you go back and see is not the one that take the report. And the one that you go back and see at the police station, they cannot even read what the other officer write. They cannot help you. You see, the police officers in Jamaica would more to ask you for credit and ask you for money and ask you for something than to deal with the matter that is serious. How could you have a country that run by people that claim that they are leaders when the kids are Jamaica or the citizens of Jamaica, it becomes the last priority? Now, what America and other countries have to understand is that the Prime Minister of Jamaica, if he's sick, he can fly to Miami or Fort Lauderdale or to New York or wherever and see a doctor and get treatment. The average Jamaican cannot do that. They don't have a visa. They don't have no money. They don't have that luxury. If the Prime Minister kids are sick, there's a doctor always on site, and these kids would fly to United States or wherever it is and get treatment. The average Jamaican cannot do that. The average Jamaican these days cannot even find food to put on their table. Mothers are out there crying every day. Need help, cannot get help. Yes, still the Jamaican government do not believe in capital punishment. But it is okay for somebody to go there and murder someone and nothing comes out of it. So let me let you people understand this as American or wherever you come from. You go to Jamaica and you get murdered. Your family could count on this one. There will not be any justice. Because about 2 years ago, there's a bunch of missionaries from the United States that went to Jamaica to do missionary work. And they have murdered them. American citizens they have murdered. And the reason why the Prime Minister of Jamaica speak about it is because he did not want to be under the pressure by the United States of America. So he speak about it. We have not heard anything more about it, and it will not be anything comes out of it. So you could go to Jamaica and get murdered and don't expect that you're going to get any form of justice for your family member. It's not like that. Did you guys know that police officers in Jamaica are sleeping with underage girls at 12 and 13 and 15 and 16 years old? And when the commissioner or the head of police or whoever it is know these things, they do nothing about it. Recently, a young man left Jamaica and came to the United States of America because he was sleeping with a 15-year-old girl. It was reported. The commissioner of police aware of it. They was trying to do something, but that officer managed to fly out of Jamaica to the United States of America, where he's now in the United States. How could we live in a country like this? How could we live in a country where there's no law? There's no law in Jamaica. How could you get up and say that you want to go to a place of paradise? While you're there paradising, young girls have been raped. Young boys have been raped and been murdered. And the government don't care about it and don't intend to do anything about it. The government of Jamaica is all about money. They like to get money. They like to do whatever it is that's benefit them. How could you be a government of Jamaica or claim you're a government of Jamaica and most of your investment is out of Jamaica, is not in Jamaica? How could you be a prime minister for Jamaica, quote to quote, and when you retire or whatever it is, you don't live in Jamaica? You don't want to live in Jamaica because the crime rate is so high. How could you run away from something that you have created? A lot of politicians in Jamaica are handing over guns to these young men on the street. A lot of them. And because a lot of people in Jamaica cannot read, do not have the brain and educated enough, they keep them around like a box. So while we're here in the United States or wherever you are enjoying your life, people in Jamaica are suffering and dying. They have no one to call to. They have no leader. Because as far as I'm concerned, Jamaica do not have a prime minister. Jamaica have people who claim that they are leaders that are murderers, that are wicked, that go to their bed at night and sleep comfortable without no problem. Now, many Jamaicans will say that they want a change. Some of them will not support this video or look into it because they claim that I'm selling out Jamaica. Jamaica does not have anything to sell out. We're saying that we're independent. We're not independent. Since the start of the year, look how many kids have been murdered and raped. That little 14-year-old girl was going to school like everybody else, doing her work, being a kid. And she was brutally murdered. Murdered. This little girl had been murdered, raped and murdered. Sweet little girl. Have been raped and murdered and burned alive. And when these things happen, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, only thing the Prime Minister would say to the family, I'm sorry for your loss. We're looking into it. We're going to get down to the bottom of it. They never get down to the bottom of it. They don't care. They only say these things in front of you to try to make you feel good. But he's not going to do anything about it. The Prime Minister of Jamaica would say that he's going to try to see if they could find someone. But there's 50 kids that have been murdered already, raped and murdered, or whatever it is, that you have not catch one murderer. What is so different about this little girl that you guys is going to get down to the bottom of it? Now, let me tell you how the government of Jamaica work and police work. If I commit a murder, they know that I commit the murder. But because I have money to give to them to cover up the murder that I've committed, they will more go for my brother and lock up my brother because he does not have any money. So people always, innocent people always get locked up and get charged for crime they did not commit. Now the government of Jamaica have locked up Vybz Kartel, Ninja Man, Vybz Kartel and his other friends. Now they're trying to charge reggae artist Mavado's son. They claim that Kartel murdered somebody, but there was nobody. They claim that Ninja Man murdered somebody. They don't have any proof. But the Jamaican government would more to lock up somebody who is in the public eyes to say that they're doing something. They're not doing anything. The Jamaican government would talk about they're trying to solve scamming in Jamaica. But you cannot solve scamming in Jamaica when government officials and police are the ones that are in charge of scamming in Jamaica. Police officers, government officials who are robbing innocent Americans of their hard-earned dollars. Can you solve a crime like that? Can you get down to the bottom of it? No, you can't. We have a problem. And people should really think about this and try somewhere else as a place of enjoyment. Jamaica is not a place where we could go and sit and enjoy. I have a Jamaican like me go to Jamaica. I have to stay at hotel because staying at hotel we may sleep comfortable for a night or for two. So it costs a lot of money just for a night or two of safety in Jamaica. The simple fact is that you go to Jamaica as a citizen of America, wherever you are, wherever you're from, you are not sure if you're going to make it back alive. Because these people are so brutal and so heartless. They will murder you right in front of people and don't care. When you pick up the phone and call the police, they're going to tell you that it's just one person in the station, he cannot leave. They're going to do investigation. It never happened. Everything is about money. The Jamaican government will do anything it is to get some money to better themselves, but not the citizens of Jamaica. Education is the last priority and will always be the last priority unless there's change. Every day in Jamaica, there's a kid that has been murdered and missing, and no one do anything about it. While kids are being murdered, the Prime Minister of Jamaica and his wife are flying out to different places, making financial plans, saying that they want to better the country. And at the same time, people are dying. You see, we used to do hanging in Jamaica, and that have been stopped. And these people are committing these crimes, and the government of Jamaica don't want to bring it back. Because if the government of Jamaica bringing back hanging in Jamaica, the capital punishment, a lot of them that are leaders will be the one and that getting that death penalty. They don't want that, so they're not going to bring it back. They turn around and they blame innocent people for things that they know nothing about. And when you talk, they want to murder you. As soon as something happens, somebody always have a visa to fly out of Jamaica and go somewhere else. And the crime just wash under the carpet and that's it. What I'm saying today, we as Jamaicans know I'm talking the truth. And I pray to God that this parent, this mother and father will get some justice for this little girl that they have been murdered and the rest of kids that have been murdered. I don't see Andrew Holness, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, or quote to quote, claim he's the Prime Minister of Jamaica. I don't see him as anyone that's even trying to fix a problem. He's actually contributing to the problem. And today is Sunday, and 75% of Jamaicans find themselves going to church, saying that they are holy, including the Prime Minister and his wife. And they know what's going on. And we want changes. When we Jamaicans that live here in the United States say that we're going to Jamaica to open up a business because we want to be close to home where we could get the good food, the good fruit, the good water, the good fried fish, the good red stripe. And we'll go there and open up a business. Soon as we start to make some money, we forget about society. The next thing, somebody come and murder you and nothing comes out of it. A few weeks back, a couple from Canada returned to Jamaica as a return resident. They were murdered. Another couple from England went to Jamaica. They were murdered. A little girl from New York left New York, went to Jamaica for vacation. She was murdered. Nothing comes out of it. So if you're ready to die, if you're ready to give up on your life, if you're ready, then go to Jamaica. It will happen. And don't expect that you're going to get any form of justice. It's not there. And I wish the United States of America would take away some of these government official visas. Take away some of their travel documents. Cancel their travel documents. Because you see, they have too much freedom to fly out whenever time they want to. Why they're leaving the whole citizens of Jamaica to die. Do you know how heartbreaking it is to look at this little girl? I don't know the family, but this would hurt anyone. This could have been my daughter. And if it was, we would not be holding this conversation. It would not go like that. It would be a different situation. I feel this mother pain. Can you imagine? I want you to, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mr. Andrew Holness, I want you to close your eye and imagine this little girl placed on the ground, gasoline pour on this little girl, and she's screaming for help. And she had been set on fire. When this is going on, where are you? Are you at home, having dinner, watching TV, thinking about where is the next money going to come from to build your life? Was you in the shower? Was you on your phone? Where were you when this little girl was burned to death and raped? Where were you? Now, many of you people may say that what does the Prime Minister have to do with it? Well, if the Prime Minister put things in place and change the system, people that commit these crimes will think twice about these crimes. If the Prime Minister of Jamaica changed the consent law from 16 to 18, where it's the older age, people will think twice. Because if they sleep with an underage kid, they know they're going to go to jail. This has been happening to boys and girls. Young boys have been raped. Young girls have been raped and murdered. So much of them are missing. Cannot find their body. If the Prime Minister of Jamaica make this difficult that people that commit crime would spend the rest of their life in jail or put on death row, things would be different. When you ask the government of Jamaica what are they going to do about it, you know what they said? They are looking into it. The government of Jamaica always looking into something, but never ready to solve anything. Never. So the people in Jamaica are on their own. Anyone that's in Jamaica that have a visa and want to stay there, that's their business. But you'll be stupid to have a visa and want to reside there. I would leave there. I would. Because there's nothing there. There's no job. There's no justice. There's no life. You can't walk in peace. You send your kids go to basic school or send them out to go to school. You don't know if they're going to make it back home alive. You don't know when somebody's going to take them and rape them and murder them. You don't know. You cannot even leave your kids in the bathroom for 5 minutes. It's always a monster. You cannot send your little daughter or your little son to the store to buy something to drink. They may not make it home. They will be raped and murdered and burned to death. And the government of Jamaica have yet to do anything about it. We are always following protocol. While we are following protocol, people are dying and they have done nothing about it. There's not a country that we can go. If you want to say you're a proud Jamaican, you can. But I cannot say that. There's nothing to be proud about. There's nothing to say we're independent about. We don't have nothing. We sold everything we have. Everything. There's no job. We're an evil set of people. Jamaicans believe in God, they believe in the Bible, they believe in witchcraft, and they believe of killing each other, burning each other, stabbing each other. That's what a lot of them believe in. For this Christmas, I'm asking everyone, please do not book a ticket and go to Jamaica. Go to different countries. There's Bahamas, there's Trinidad. Not saying that crime is not going on in these countries. And who want to bash me, they could bash me as much as possible. But Jamaica is not a place of choice anymore until the problem has been fixed. The government of Jamaica, they're the only one that I see have been in power since they was 20 years old. Age 60 still in power. Age 80 still in power. Most of them end up being in power. They don't want to give a young person a chance that's going to make a difference. They don't want to. People out there, you'll be surprised the things them that the government official of Jamaica do. I've witnessed a lot of it. I've seen a lot of it. You'll be surprised the things they do. And they always blame the citizen, innocent citizen. Do not let this little girl, do not let our spirit sit there and wondering. She's crying out for help. She's no longer here with us, but we got to do something about it. This is a start. I start my journey. Are you going to start your journey? Are we going to continue saying that we love Jamaica? Are we going to continue to support Jamaica? Are we going to put a stop to it? Are we going to just forget about going there until the Prime Minister fixes the problem? Look at this little girl. Look at her. You could see how much she was crying, asking for help. And nothing will come out of this murder. Nothing. And this won't be the last one. This will be a lot more. A lot more people is going to get murdered. While the Prime Minister and his wife sit there laughing, smiling, enjoying their life. This is both of them. Why both of them is laughing? This little girl was not laughing. She was crying for help. Crying for help. Crying for help. And there will be no justice. So everyone can make video and say the same thing. What's wrong with people in Jamaica? Making video and asking what's wrong with people in Jamaica is not going to help. Looking for views is not going to help. Posting and sending picture out with this little girl and saying, did you see this, is not going to help. What are you going to do that's going to put a stop to this? You see, in every relationship, there's love and there's hate. And sometimes you take away something somebody loved the most. So if you can cancel your ticket and don't book a ticket to go there, that is a start. If we can damage the tourist industry, that will be a start. If all of us can blab about what is important and what should be done, that is a start. If all of us can turn our back on Jamaica for a minute, that is a start. Our voice have to be heard, and not only heard, we have to do something to put a stop to this. We cannot afford to see a next little girl or next little boy go down like this. We cannot afford it. We cannot go through this pain and these tears to see our young people have been murdered like this. Entertainers out there, some of them are committing crimes, doing things. And others have been paying the price for it. We do not have a prime minister. We do not have a leader. Leaders are leaders who make things happen and do what they're supposed to do. We do not have one. Hope you guys will do your part. I did mine, and I will continue to do mine. Because of the hurt and the pain of this little girl. This is what we should talk about. In America, they said if you see something, say something. Don't have information and keep it to yourself. Share it. Sharing the information can help solve this. When the Prime Minister is ready to have a meeting, we all should go there. And we all should look straight in his eyes and call him a demon. Call him a neglect. Keep reminding him